Hey everyone! Alright, so a lot of you ask me how I do my eyebrows. I actually already have a video on this, but the quality of it, I was looking at it, I didn't like it, so I decided to redo it and actually show you how I do my brows from the shaping into how I fill them in, and then I give you other ideas on how to fill them in, different brow sets, and different ways to actually shape them. So yeah, let's just go right ahead and get the tutorial started. Okay, so I'm sure most of you already know the trick how to figure out where your brow shape should be, like the 3 points, where you do the side of your nose right here, and that's where your brow starts, then you go through the center of your pupil, that's your crease, and then through the corner of your eye, and that's where it stops. I really like the one for the start and the stop for the crease. I don't like going through because especially when I do it and I go like that, it says my crease should be right here. And that's not cool, that wouldn't look right. So I always do the finger trick, and what you do is you just set your finger right above your brow and just lift up as you move over, and you can start to see where your crease would look best. You can see mine looks best right there. If I go where it tells me to, it's a little too far over. This is of course too far in, so again, just doing the finger trick and walking like that, you can see right here is where my crease should start. So it's a really good tip on how to block out, and you can always take like an eyeliner, like a white one or anything like that, and mark where everything goes, or you can eyeball it, doesn't matter. So you could always do like a block right here, or a line where your brow is going to start if you need to. You can do one for your crease, or you can just draw a line right underneath your brow. Okay, now if you're going to tweeze, you can see I have some hairs that need to be pulled or just trimmed with the trimmer. So I'm just going to take my tweezers, and what you would do is, again, any hair that's on that white line or below, you would tweeze out. And remember when you are tweezing that you pull the hair with the direction of growth, don't go against it. Going against can break off the hair, you could get ingrown hairs that way, so it's not cool. So just make sure you grab and pull in the direction of the hair growth. Or if you're like me and you don't like tweezing, or you'll tweeze once in a while to get all the hairs out and then you don't really want to keep tweezing all the time, for touch-ups you could use something like this. This is just an electric hair trimmer, and you can get these from places like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Target, any place that sells drugstore makeup pretty much. I know Ulta carries them, and it's just battery operated, as you can see. And it's just got little teeth. It doesn't cut or anything, so you don't have to worry about it cutting you. But all you do is you just go in and you can touch up the shape. You can actually give yourself a new shape. You can take off your whole brow with this if you want to. So this is really handy for touch-ups, or if you just want quick results without waxing, because it's not painful or anything like that, or if you don't want to thread. So that's another great alternative on something that you can use. Okay, so you have your brow shaped up how you want it. Now you could go in and fill in your brow. Now you can use many different products to do this. You can use eyeshadows, you can use a brow pencil, you can use an eyeliner, brow shader, brow wax, anything like that. I'm going to use different things to show you guys different ways. First, I'm going to use a brow pencil, and it's just a retractable one. And so with this, you would want to do very, very gentle, light strokes. You don't want to go too heavy, because then it'll tend to look like you have fake brows. So you can see I'm just doing really short, quick strokes. And you'll notice I didn't instantly go here, only because you'll notice right there on everyone's brows is a little bit more sparse. There isn't as much hair there. So you're not going to want most of your color concentration right there. So just fill in all the areas that are a little bit more sparse on the outer portion of your brow first. And then you can go in and work on this area. And if you go a little bit too heavy, which I'll do right here just so I can show you how you can kind of fix it. So you can see that looks really fake since I did such a thick block. If I just take this, which is just a little spoolie or empty mascara wand, and brush over it, you can see it lightens it up. So that way I still have the color right there from the brow pencil. It's just not as intense, so I can lighten it up. And you can do this all over the brow, like if you want a little too heavy, you can lighten up certain areas. So, anything like that. Now on this side, I'll show you guys with a shadow. I'm just going to use a brown eyeshadow. And what brush you use is up to you. You can use a small angled brush, large angled brush. I'm just going to use this, which is just a flat brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the powder. And then just like I did on the other side, I'm going to focus on areas on the outer region that are more sparse. Then I'll bring it into this inside corner. And then another great trick that I forgot to mention with the brow pencil or even the shadow, when you're working right here, instead of going sideways, if you actually go at an upward diagonal out, it tends to help a little bit because the hair right here in the inner corner tends to grow more upwards. So to make sure that you're going to get it between all those hairs, if you go like that in a little diagonal, just helps to shade it a little bit better, helps it a little bit easier, or it makes it a little bit easier. And then you can see there's that brow. I went darker only because I used something different, but if I wanted to even them out, I would just have to go over it with that same spoolie. So let's say you used your brow pencil and then it ran out or something like that, I don't know. But doing the same thing, just softening up the color so it's not as harsh or like a big block of color. So you can see my brows are on. They are not exactly perfect, only because, again, remember your brows are not twins. They're more like sisters. They don't have to be perfectly symmetrical, just very, very similar. So there's that. Now, if you want to do more to your brows, like to set them or anything like that, again, many different products you could use. Different kinds of mascara. You can use a colored one or a clear mascara. You can use like a colored brow set. This mascara is actually considered a brow set as well. You can use like waxes that help it stay in place. And all these really do is they just make sure that the hairs are going to stay in place, not move, and then some of them add color, some of them add shine. I'm just going to go in with the colored brow set and just lightly brush it over my brows. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do my brows. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helped some of you, and I'll talk to all of you soon. Bye.